Quarantine. Quarantine! Quarantine! Oh, quarantine, how I doth hate thee! Thou art so boring. How didst thou come like a thief and steal my wings? In these hours of solitude, how shall I pass my time? Imprisoned in my house, with nay a shopping trip, nor chance to happily pass the time with friends in a friendly banter. No need to set my mind to the day's garments, now reduced to attire oft reserved for nighttime repose. How I misseth my bejeweled converse! I whittle away hours staring at my illuminated box, that box which doth expand my mind with knowledge, yet also binds me to its task. That box which oft calls me to the abyss of musing of YouTube. Oh, I must break the chains that tie me to the diction of the revelry. But I must forswear. Thou thief that cometh and taketh, thou also bringeth. Thou hast moments of joyous family, moments of charades, strolls on streets blessed with newly awakened spring, hours of swinging with mine brother, building of Legos, making of art, cooking of food, jumping on beds. So now, vile thief and prisoner of souls, prithee make thine exit, retreat thy loathsome self to galaxies beyond reach.
Introvert's Dream by Courtney Myers. I'm Courtney Myers. Days become nights, and nights become days. Time doesn't apply, yet I found I like it that way. Freedom over assignments and work, free will to when to wake up and try to fix my ill quirks. Free to form new hobbies and break old routines, I find that I feel like I'm constantly in a dream. My mother cut my hair, and to that I am displeased, for she cut it uneven, and now I feel unease. I fall asleep at 5, wake up at 12. Though this is unhealthy, I feel quite swell. My work is done well, though my diet is poor, and I'm quite sure that I smell. My skin is bloomed in red dots, but I find I don't care, for I no longer have to go anywhere. As an introvert true, I find myself calm through the madness and the corona bomb. I feel fine trapped in the 4 green walls of my room. I can still call others if I wanted to. I thrive in this isolated environment. My stepmother has even compared it to retirement. I talk online to those few I actually like, spend hours watching videos in utter delight. I do my work, sleep, bathe, and eat. It's simple, it's solitary, it's an introvert's dream. I actually did it that time, oh my god. Ooh.
Social distancing. Should we really be calling it that? Maybe physical distancing, because socializing could be over FaceTime or texting or anything that means talking to people. If we're social distancing, it means that we have no contact with anybody at all. I just wanted to start off with saying that. Personally, physical distancing affects me negatively because my birthday was on March 30th and I couldn't see any of my friends or family in person. Especially because it was my 13th birthday, which is a big one, it hurt a little more. I could only see them over Zoom, which is better than not seeing them at all. Positively, I've been very creative and musically productive. I've been playing instruments about 5 or 6 hours a day. I've been writing songs and covering songs. I'm trying to listen to new music and music I love and makes me feel good. Even when I'm not stuck inside, listening and playing music is one of the only things that keeps me grounded and not an anxious mess. I've been playing for my neighbors, 6 feet apart of course, so that they can hear music and I can play music. I haven't written many songs before, so I'm trying something new and loving it. I started learning the mandolin so that I have new things to keep my musical repertoire going. I've been playing all the instruments I own, which is a lot. I don't mind staying home really, until it gets to be a lot. I know that lots of people have different creative outlets and things that make them happy. A lot of people are being really creative during this time, which is good. We can turn this into something positive.
How social distancing has affected me, by me. I was thinking about something you said. It was how social distancing has affected me. I'm just going to say a little bit about it. Day 1. I'm a little bored, but I had fun sleeping. Day 17. I officially ate the butt of the bed. Social distancing sucks. I have been 6 feet away from everything. Being 6 feet away from everyone is harder than you think. When you see a friend, you can't go give them a high five. When you go on a walk, you have to squeeze the right side of the road. Then you can't even go sit on a bench that someone else has sat on. Social distancing has even made it so I can't go to Chipotle. I have to get it delivered. But it has created some good things. Also, I have created good opportunities for me to talk to my friends over FaceTime. It also has created good learning opportunities, such as not having to be stressed about schoolwork. The Zoom meetings are fun, though. It is good to see all my friends and see my teachers. At Indianola K through 12, they put caution tape up all around the playground equipment, and they've also put blocks on the basketball hoops. Oof. The social distancing has made me more creative. I went and found my old Legos. I have been doing lots of art, and I've been sleeping till 12 almost every day. The days when we have Zoom meetings, I wake up right before it starts. I hope you enjoy my monologue. Thank you and good night.
Gather round, children. Let me tell you a story about the plague of 2020. I was a mere 11 years of age when it all started. It hit Asia first and spread like a fire around the globe. At that point, my family and I still lived in the small city of Columbus, Ohio, and happened to walk to school. Yes, back then, we did not have jetpacks. We had to walk. My mother's cooking was the best part of it. It was good enough having to eat it for dinner, but now we were eating it for breakfast and lunch as well. Like most people, my mom was starting a new hobby, and let me tell you, our sweaters had sweaters. To pass the time, my sisters and I decided to teach the cats to play fetch. It didn't work, let me tell you that. I could not see anyone in person because we could not go within 6 feet of each other. It got so bad they had to close schools, and that hadn't happened since like 1920. You had to wear a mask when you went outside, and the mask just messed up my hair, so I stopped going outside. It was crazy time for everyone. We didn't have any teleportation devices or in our pockets or jetpacks on our backs, so the roads were unusually clear of other cars and motorcycles. Many people were frightened by the things that were happening at this time and obeyed the things that the governors were telling them. The others did not. To his remarks, it was an interesting time for everyone that lived through his life.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy.
My opinion on social distancing is that I hate it. I can't see my friends, I can't go places, I can't do anything in life. It's like I'm chained up and can't find the keys to unlock myself. I can't find anything that's fun. Everything is locked up and everyone is wearing masks and everyone else is coughing. It's like a nightmare you had once but still never want to have again. But I get to spend time with my family. Quarantine can be a little fun if you have board games, and lucky for me, I have a whole closet full of board games. We have a pool, but it's dirty, so I will be the one that is going to clean it up. Another thing to do while in quarantine is watch a Netflix series again, or watch a new one, or learn to do something new. I'm learning how to do a backflip on ground, but if you decide to learn something new, be safe when you are learning it. But the most important thing to do is wash your hands and limit touching public stuff and go out when you need to, not when you want to. And buy what you need to, not when you want to. And Jennifer, you do not need that new Kylie Jenner lip kit. You want it. Another thing that helps is an air purifier, especially the Vapor Rub one. It helps you breathe a lot clearer.
So, how do I feel about this crisis? I don't really know. But I have been very stressed out with all this homework recently, and it has changed my schedule. My mom won't let me hang out with friends, but it has to be outside, 6 feet away. But since I have so much homework,
I haven't interacted with anyone but my family for 3 weeks now. I get really annoyed at my sister a lot more because I'm stuck with her, and this changes my mood for the whole day. I found out that I play a lot of games on my iPad and my phone, but to be honest, I wouldn't do this as much if I wasn't stuck in my house all month. I get really bored and annoyed easily now, and it's not fun. I have even wanted to make a diary for so long now, and this is the best time to do it, but I can't find the journal I was going to use. Not sharing my feelings makes me angry, and honestly, writing this makes me feel a lot better with my feelings. Even though it's a really hard time, it has brought me closer to my family. We watch movies all the time now, and when it was my night to pick, I chose one of the best movies all time, High School Musical. Well, all I have to say at the time of Corona, it sucks, but you can make good times out of it. Bond with your family, reach out to old friends, stay safe, and most of all, close your sibling's door. After you open it, stare at them for a while, and then leave. Ava. And that's how I feel about social distancing.
It's a lot. COVID-19, coronavirus, people's worst nightmare. Everyone has worries, fears, things that keep them up at night. Usually fictional, but this is all too real. It's somehow the monster under our bed without even breathing. Instead, we breathe it. It's invisible, yet I still see it. It's the grime and filth on your neighbor's hands. It's the dust around us. Somehow it's everywhere. You can't escape it. It's everywhere. It's everyone. We run and hide. But I know there's people who believe this is nothing. We're taking away our hard work, putting us back at square one, sickly and dying. Yet people still rushed off as a cold. We laugh and giggle, poking fun at it. At the topic at hand, we have to keep it light. God forbid we say something serious. God forbid we show emotions. We scream with subtlety, but it's so clear to see. America's white whale won't listen, saying this is their new hoax as people die in front of him. COVID-19.